Donald Trump accidentally triggered a global crisis. And now he's throwing a massive temper tantrum because literally no one in the world wants to help him clean it up. Trump started an illegal, completely unnecessary conflict with Iran, and he did it with absolutely zero plan and zero goals. Now the consequences are catching up to him, resulting in over 200 casualties, including brave service members like Captain Ariana Seno. Representative Adam Smith pointed out the real issue. Trump doesn't think about the consequences of his actions, he just acts, ignores the very real human cost, and pretends everything is fine.
Well, one of the more troubling aspects of Donald Trump, and believe me, there are many, he doesn't think in terms of consequences. You see this in the way he acts. He does what he does and then just continues. There's no focus on what are the consequences of my actions. That's a huge problem, well, I think for any human being, but certainly for someone with the power and responsibility of the president of the United States. I mean, I'm just a member of Congress, but I think all the time about the votes I take. I think about what I say. I think about the policies that I advocate for and how are they going to impact people. Now, I don't let that paralyze me or stop me from acting, but it's part of the responsibility of the job. You've seen how Trump talks. He doesn't give a second thought to it, and he doesn't want to be bothered by it. He pretends that it's not there. And certainly that's troubling on a human level to see a leader setting that example for the people of this country. But from a policy perspective, it's a major problem because he's not thinking through the cost benefit of the policies he's implementing. He's not thinking through the consequences. If you can't face the responsibility of your actions and accept them, then you're making decisions that are not based on reality.
But he can't hide from this because his war just triggered the largest oil supply disruption in history. Crude oil prices have skyrocketed by over 40% because the Strait of Hormuz is essentially closed. Trump desperately needs help to secure these vital shipping lanes, so he went begging to his allies. But UK leader Keir Starmer flat out refused, said that he will not send his people to die for a war with no purpose and no end. The world is turning its back on Trump. So in a desperate attempt to get some leverage, Trump is abruptly delaying his upcoming trip to China. He thinks if he puts on a pouty face and delays his meeting with President Xi Jinping by a month, China will cave and fix the Strait of Hormuz for him. But here's the problem. Chinese ships are getting through the strait perfectly fine. China is an ally of Iran, and they have absolutely zero incentive to help America fix up a mess that it started. This is what Trump's famous leverage actually looks like, and it's, to be honest, completely pathetic. He went into a massive conflict completely ill-prepared, and the world's resounding answer to his cries for help has simply been to tell him to back off. That is a very scary reality for all of us. If you guys support independent media, leaving a like on this video really helps me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.